What's up guys, it's Ear here bringing you another video. Now today, I'm going to be going over a duos game that I had with my friend Gobs. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down what I do in every fight and how I win the game. If you guys learned something from this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Fortnite tips. Now let's get into the game. So we're going to be landing Pleasant Park, and we noticed that a few people are nearby, so we're landing in the same house. If there's a lot of people going to your spot, make sure you land in the same house as your teammate or to a house next door, so that if one of you guys starts fighting, you can assist and 2v1 the person who's fighting them. Once we finished looting our house, we decided to get some materials. Early game, it's a really good idea to farm materials because most people are going to be either looting or fighting, and they won't have many materials. If you have 100 or 200 materials early game, you'll be able to outbuild your opponents and get easy kills. So we noticed that this team is fighting ahead of us, and we decided to just slowly go in. We didn't really take many shots, and then we just came in and cleaned them up as soon as they finished. So since it was a 2v1, my teammate and I decided to drop down and get this easy elimination on the opponent, since we had the advantage in numbers and weapons. So in the new Fortnite Mares update, there are a bunch of zombie spawners all around the map. Now when you kill a zombie, you automatically get granted 3 to 5 shields, and the zombie has a chance of dropping a weapon or ammo. So I would recommend spending a little bit of time each game just farming up a few zombies to upgrade your weapons and get full shields. So after we finished looting, we saw a team fighting ahead of us, and since I had the deagle, I decided to initiate with it. It does 78 damage at close range, and it's really good for starting off fights. Something that this team did wrong was they kind of just focused on this one person that they were fighting before I came there, and the problem with that is I was able to get a bunch of free shield tags on them before they even started shooting at me, and this allowed me to get the kill really easily on them. So if you get hit for 70, 50, even 30 shields, it's a good idea to assess where you got hit from and build up so you can shoot at those people. This team just stood still and kept minigunning us down, which barely hurt me and didn't even hurt my teammate at all. So as my team was rotating out, we saw this build battle happening and decided to clean it up. If you see a big build battle like this, it's always a good idea to at least check it out because you can get some pretty easy kills. These players were obviously really good as they had gotten into a really high build battle. With these skilled players being weakened, it's a good idea to try and eliminate them so you don't have to fight them later on in the game where they're much more stacked and have full health. So the first thing that I did is I went all the way up to the high ground. With the new redeploy mechanic, there's no harm in just going all the way up. If you get shot down, you can know where you got shot from and deploy down and fight that person. So after I tagged someone at Loot Lake, I dropped down to try to get a better angle on them, and I lasered them with the suppressed scar. This clip really showed the power of the suppressed scar. I was able to eliminate my opponent very quickly, and they had very little time to react. So in this next fight here, again, I'm using the suppressed scar to try to weaken my opponent before I initiate. Also, if I tag him before I go in, I'll know how low or roughly how much health he has. So my teammate and I are pushing on this guy, and we have no idea where his teammate is, and this is a big mistake. This guy is out in the open, and I'm pushing him with the high ground. His teammate is nowhere to be seen, and this allows my teammate and I to get this elimination very quickly. We just spray at him here, and my teammate Gobs knocks him. And eventually we realized that the guy is above, and he really didn't do much as we were killing his teammate. He just kind of stood up there. He didn't shoot at us. He didn't try to, help his teammate at all. And actually get a tag for 150 with that heavy sniper. Now knowing that this guy's on 43 health, I've decided to push. So as I'm fighting this player, he makes a really big mistake in not supporting his ramps, and he had high ground on me. And if he supported those, I wouldn't have been able to shoot it out, and he could have kept high ground. So now we're just building off, and I just see that he stops building. I don't know why he stopped building, so I just went down him. I went into his 1x1 and tried to get a peek shot with the edit. And I really just finished him off with a pump there. Player should have replaced the wall, but he didn't, and it was very awkward for him. He could have done a few things differently in this fight that could have helped him win it. So now we're in the final circle, and it's a 2v2. So they just shot out my base, and I'm going to just try to look for them. I don't really see them right now. And then I hear an RPG out of nowhere, and I just start building out of habit. I see the player with the RPG and I immediately build up the high ground. If you see an enemy who has an RPG, you want to make sure you're always on the high ground. That way the RPG is a lot less effective. You're going to be covered up on most sides. The RPG is really good from a bottom view down. So if the enemy has an RPG and they have high ground, it's really easy to hit shots on you. Once I have high ground, I see that his teammate is trying to shoot me out and I immediately go for a snipe. The snipe connects and I knock the player, and now I have to build back up to high ground because I got shot down. Since my teammate's on the low ground, he's distracting this enemy for me. I'm able to clean him up after my teammate gets knocked. It's a very easy victory. This player shouldn't have worried so much about my teammate on the low ground. Instead, he should have built up and tried to eliminate me first. Once he eliminated me, he would have the high ground and he would have to 1v1 my teammate who's on the low ground. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hopefully you did learn some new tips that will help you improve your game in Fortnite. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.